You probably heard this already since it is currently everywhere, but it is important for me to talk about it regardless. So Unity decided to charge the developers a fee every time someone installs the game, which is probably less than what Unreal charges in most cases. But this is insane because Unity is supposed to be the one platform that doesn't get a revenue share from you. I picked Unity specifically because I didn't want to pay a fee for a software which doesn't provide any ongoing services to me once I release the game. We were promised no future fees. And now they're saying, oh, actually, now you owe us revenue share for all the games that you already published starting now. Excuse me, what? This is literally the same thing as if Adobe decided to do this. Remember this viral meme that you made in Photoshop? That'll be $10,000 now. You made a viral video in Adobe Premiere? Now that's a $100,000 fine for your success. Fuck you, Unity. I cannot believe that you thought on any level that this was going to go well for you. I'm not even over-exaggerating. Unity is in fact saying that games released years before this point would still have to pay. What's next? Is the supermarket going to come up to me and rebill me for the food that I already ate? What the hell? Imagine any other software behaving like this. In fact, what's stopping them? You know this C# codebase that Unity is working with? Yeah, maybe they should actually ask for $10 trillion in fees retroactively from Unity for everything that they used them for. This is not how the world works, Unity. A deal was struck. There, I paid for Unity Pro, and it didn't say anything about any future surprise butt sex fees. I know you can't do this, Unity. You know you can't do this, Unity. Fuck off, Unity. Realistically, I'm not the one who's going to switch away from Unity. I started so many games in Unity and I will actually finish them. Subscribe to this channel for an update on that very soon. So it's my solemn duty to make people aware of these shady dealings by Unity, so that they may have a chance to avoid these predatory fees themselves. Unity is basically extorting at this point. Oh, you want to finish your games? Well, now our prices are potentially 100 times higher than they were when you started. Isn't that great? Who is this even for? You know this isn't going to make you money. You definitely have to walk this back. You definitely ruined your reputation forever. You have decimated your future market share. What the fuck were you thinking? You're going to be known as the Darth Vader of video games. You've altered the deal. The only possible explanation for this is that this is a death wish. Sabotage from within. Why did the CEO sell off his shares before he announced this shit sandwich? He knew this was cancer and he did it anyways. He forced this poison pill onto his customers. Okay, that happens sometimes in capitalism, but who benefits? The shareholders? No, he defrauded them. He personally sold his shares before they had a chance to sell theirs. And now Unity's reputation is ruined forever. This is the most obvious criminal behavior I've seen since January 6th. Lock him up! Not actual legal allegations, what do I fucking know? Realistically, if this pricing scheme goes through, I might have to pay like 2% of my earnings on a potential viral hit that I'm going to get eventually. This won't really hurt me, but this is exactly why I picked Unity instead of Unreal. I was promised no extra fees, and now it could add up to 100,000 in the end. This is never going to be okay, even if it is looking like it's less than Unreal is asking. I purposely didn't want to have any reoccurring costs. I didn't want to have extra bills that I have to pay every month, extra work for my accounting, extra paperwork, extra no thanks. But even after all this bullshit, I would never want to use Unreal. I would never want to work with the Epic Game Store because it is just not good for the players. But come on, Unity, why do you have to make it so hard to love you? Why do you punish me so? By the way, even if these new fees would stay in effect, they straight up are broken. Here, look at this Reddit post of this guy who has 100 million downloads on a mobile game and he made $1 million in revenue. Unity would take more than he ever made. Great plan, Unity. You're really masterful at math. I guess that's why your engine runs so goddamn well all the time. Not. Why would you make a deal that makes this guy's business model impossible? Why does this new pricing punish cheaper games so severely? If you're going to make such a steep price hike, what do we get out of it? We can't even hold on to the old prices that we paid for, that we signed up for. Are there any new features that we get? There's this new AI feature. Wow, brilliant. 2 unpopular turds in this sandwich at once. Amazing. Now, if you were fair, you would have made it so that only the people that are using the new features would pay the new fees. But you know that nobody would opt into that. Nobody wants your stupid AI features or your exorbitant fees. What other features does Unity have to offer lately? I have not once in my 10 years of working with Unity thought, yes, this new version of Unity will surely have fewer bugs and a lot of worthwhile features. Every time I rely on a built-in Unity feature, it's a mess. Like back in the day I was paying extra for this service called Unity Sync, which synchronizes your projects with your team members, and they just took it offline, deleted your data, and replaced it with a worse, less convenient version. Oh wow, I sure love paying for the privilege of getting shitty updates that break features that I'm relying on. Now obviously people would have been less pissed if the new pricing comes only with the new versions of Unity. Then I would just stick with my 2022 version and never update. Everyone would be happy and Unity would eventually make more money over the years as people do end up switching to the new versions. But Unity knows that it cannot make a new version that has a single worthwhile feature in it, not a single solitary cent of value added. It seems like all the talent that was working at Unity must have left decades ago. The same thing with that Unity multiplayer feature. It existed, then it was taken offline, then the fans made a better version, now they made a new version again, Unity did. Who's gonna use that? It's probably just gonna go offline again. Well, whatever. Make sure to write some angry comments at the Unity official accounts or whatever. Don't hold back. Just full-on profanity. Justin Wang posted a goatsy under the Unity post and everybody loved it. This is your one time you can actually harass someone without consequences. Here, look at this. After a day of backlash, they posted this half-ass doubling down on their new plan. Oh, we want to acknowledge the frustration and confusion. Don't worry, only 10% of the top creators will be impacted by this new pricing package. Fuck you, Unity. You're confused. Why do you think this is okay? Oh, you're only fucking over 10% of your creators? Wow, you're so brilliant. I love you. I see your dream was dear to thee. Know that it suffered greatly before it died. I did not know that it was possible to endure so much pain.
I guess that concludes negotiations.
Anyways, subscribe guys. I'm releasing a new update video for my upcoming games in 2 weeks, so you don't want to miss it. Subscribe to this channel. And I probably won't cover this shit anymore, you know. I mean, I'll still make games, Unity's a big piece of shit, but I'll still use it, so don't worry about it. Bye, everyone.